Another day, another story. I did unstrap first and pushed Ackerman out of the docking tunnel. I did kick Carver, not Carver, right in the face when he followed. I did close the docking tunnel behind me. "What the hell are you doing, Miller? What is wrong with you?" shouted Ackerman and slammed me to the wall of the command module. "Don't open IT, Mike. It's not Carver. That thing in the LEM is not Carver, do you understand?" I shouted back in pain. Even though he was a battle-hardened soldier, Ackerman finally broke into tears. I floated past him over to the controls, and before I undocked the Karen, I glanced at the docking tunnel window one last time. There it was. A thing with Carver's face and body, but not Carver. Staring at us. But his eyes were completely smooth and black as night itself. He opened his mouth in a way that was simply not possible for a human, and let out a loud, disturbing screech that I wish I could forget so much. In a heartbeat, it turned to dead silence, as the Karen detached from the CSM, and drifted into the void. Me and Ackerman didn't say a single word throughout the 3-day journey back to Earth. We were placed in quarantine for months after we came back home. Nobody ever explained to us what happened on that mission. I never learned what was on the black box. Honestly, I didn't want to know, after all I experienced. But whatever it was, there was apparently enough to cancel all other missions to the moon and beyond. They eventually released us and made it very clear that we're never supposed to talk about it. I never saw Ackerman from that day on. The only time I talked about him was when a pair of men in suits came to my home one day a couple of years after the mission. "Captain Miller, have you been in touch with Lieutenant Ackerman lately?" one of them asked after we exchanged our greetings. "No, I never spoke or heard from him since the mission." "Did something happen?" I replied. "I'm sorry to tell you, but Lieutenant Ackerman was found dead in a nearby forest yesterday." I had to sit down. I didn't know him that well, but we spent a considerable amount of time together in training, and we lived through hell itself together, so it was more than enough for me to consider him a friend. "Poor Mike. How did he die?" I asked. "We don't know yet. But he had multiple fractures on all of his limbs, and his eyes were gouged out." Thanks for watching.